Front Row MMA here at BAMMA 17, the Victoria Warehouse with Regis Sudden. 19-year-old, I'm going to hasten to add, Regis Sudden. What an impressive TKO in the second round against an opponent that, on paper had a 1 minute 31 second knockout from UCMMA. You didn't seem to have any regards for his hands at all. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've been doing this stand-up game since I've been 4 years old. Started off me and my brother in the ring, just a pair of gloves on, no head guard. He used to punch kick me. He was a bit older. I used to take gloves off and take him down. So it's always been in my blood to wrestle. I mean, since I've been up to 18, I was just doing stand-up, and just recently started, well, a bit longer, but just recently been starting doing some work with Jimmy, Ranjit, Terry Donovan, who started it all off for me, and it's all just coming to play. Perfect timing as well. So.
In that first round, your stand-up was on point. You were throwing crisp and hard combinations. You were using good foot and head work. How did it feel in there? Are you pleased with the performance?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with my performance, but don't get me wrong, there's always room for improvement, and I am a perfectionist, and I'd never look back on a fight and say, that was a perfect performance, because it won in an ideal world. I want to keep the whole fight on my feet, and if it goes to the floor, I want it to be up a lot quicker, but at the end of the day, I've come in today with TKO victory in the second round against a tough opponent who also is very dangerous, and can't ask much more than that.
In between the first and second, because I think it's fair to say on the first, on the feet, it was your fight. He might have taken you down towards the end, but I'm not sure he could have nicked the round. Were you given any advice as to how to approach the second round from your corner?
Yeah, I believe him. I stand up a little bit more, and I mean, like I said, I've been doing this stand-up game for a long time, and I do have belief in it. From amateur boxing to K1 to kickboxing to Thai boxing to karate, I've done it all, and a lot of people call me a bit of a taekwondo fighter with my spinning kicks, but I didn't have to use them tonight as much. I threw one in the first round, but I come back to the corner, believe in you stand up a bit more, plant your feet and throw your shots. You come out for the second round, he had a lot of swelling over his left eye. I slipped to the left, threw a nice overhand right, and it caught him clean. And I jumped on him, and I was chuffed to bits. Couldn't go anywhere in the corner, could you? So,
could it be a better pro debut?
I don't think it could. With everything that's gone on, all my doubters, all my lovers, all my fans that have come today, all 70 of them from Newark, they've all supported me all the way through my career. And I think I had a couple of amateur fights, and I tried to get the hardest amateur fights I could get. That was only because I wanted to prepare myself for every single eventuality. I fought a big American wrestler, I fought some jiu-jitsu guys, I fought quite a few different types of people, and this tonight summed up everything I've done in the past 18 months on the amateur MMA scene. Absolutely everything. In between every fight I've had a long layoff, try and improve, and that's what I've done. So, how
did that Battle Zone fight September 27th? How did that, did that light a fire in your belly? I know it didn't go the way you wanted to, but what a great opportunity to compete at a world level in amateur. What did you take from that fight that you applied today?
I took a lot of that fight. I mean, that guy was big, he was strong, and I knew after that fight that I was never going to get anyone as big and as strong. And you know what the American wrestling game like, it is second to none, and arguably I don't think at my weight I could get anyone as strong at that game tonight. I mean, this guy was good, but I feel like I made a lot of improvements, and then if I had that fight again now, I do think it'd be a different fight. But I got everything right for this fight, and I'm just buzzing to get out of the way. I just can't wait just to sort of jump about and celebrate.
No fighter likes this question. They all give me the political answer, but what do you want next? I'm presuming this isn't just a hobby for you. This is something that you want to engage in now, perhaps follow a career path. What do you want next?
This is my career. As far as I'm concerned, unless something goes seriously wrong within the next 5 or 6 years, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And listen, I want to be there. I want to be in the UFC. I want to represent the UK at the top level. That's where I want to be. And don't get me wrong, there's a long way to go. And there's some top quality fighters that have never got the opportunity. But I think with my exciting style, the fact that we've got the ability to knock people out, put on a show, and I do like a good war, I do like a good fight. I don't like to move around and show off. I've got that as well, but I do like to have a fight, and that's what fans love. Fans don't want to see someone moving around, dropping their hands, throwing 1 or 2 shots, winning on a point decision. And from bantamweight flyweight especially, there's been a lot of stick recently about people not being able to knock people out, and I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook saying, stacks of BAMMA flyweight, featherweights, and no knockouts or point decisions, but I like to prove them people wrong, and hopefully more people start to take interest in us lighter guys and show the big boys how to do it.
Well, again, pro fight, the pro debut, the footwork, the striking was excellent, and the finish was clinical. Behind a performance like that, there's got to be people you want to shout out, sponsors you'd like to thank. Please feel free.
Yeah, my main coaches, Dean Sugden, Jimmy Waller, Ranjit Barrier, even doing work with some Jude Samuel. I mean, they're the guys that got me here. They're the guys that got me in this tip-top condition to be able to do what I do, day in, day out, fight in, fight out, to these top quality opponents. And as well, all my sponsors, I mean, they're all on my shirt, and some of them have been there right from the start. Some of them I picked up along the way. And at the end of the day, without these guys here and these guys here, I would not be able to do what I do in that ring. Because they're the sort of guys that give me a call and say, listen, you're the fighter, you're the kid. Show us everyone why we're sponsoring you. Show everyone that they want to sponsor you, but you know what, they can't because we've got you. And they're the guys that sort of, they've showed me on. They've sort of said to me, don't go out the weekend, don't go drinking with your mates. Stay in the gym, do an extra round of sparring, do an extra round of training. And when people like my brother around, Chad Sugden was only 15 months older, he's been on the same path for me. But he's already done this bit. He's fighting on K1 World stage there. And that's like the UFC for me. And that's where I want to be. So I know what I have to do to get there. I just need to keep on doing it, keep winning, keep looking good. And people will want me.
Regis, a pleasure to watch you perform. Congratulations on the win, and we have no doubt we'll be seeing you in a BAMMA cage very soon.
Cheers,
Thank you.
very much.